up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, the south side.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Has the ball on the tee, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
And you know we don't get like a birthday, you find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. Give me the feeling. I'm gonna have it. I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug. Give me. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
Go, Rig. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. Set. Johnny Lions. 18 Rattler. Come 19. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 19, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Lions. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Look at 19. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. Swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Calhoun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80. Say, hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
On the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. Pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
16, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
2nd and 13. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. Really good work. 60 Vikings.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
19 Tigers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Broncos.
Back to throw here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Kings take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 30.
They'll try the left side. Calhoun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Cup 19. Ready? 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
24-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Calhoun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
Viking 18, Dragon 60. 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. And they sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. 18 Pioneer, Warriors 70. 19 Tight, 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, Cup 19, Cup 19. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down in the yard.
Let's go now.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
On the set. Three.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Vikings
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner. Hip pocket or back pocket?
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Come on. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Panther 11. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to get this up to midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Panther Street.
Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready? Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a good D-lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready? 19 Charger, Cougar 19.
Watch the twitch, check the crack.
70 Rangers.
And play is stopped here. Timeout It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Hurt. Check. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal field coming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Vikings, first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and
they'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick
We'll
off.
see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Call
play.
it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10.
Drop 50. Bronco 80. Read alert. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Viking 8.
Now back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll empty out the backfield here now on third and 10.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of about 11 plays, and it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd down and inches. Over the middle, complete. That's right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but a subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Saint Panther and left, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cox, 79 Broncos. Top 60, Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Henderson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Irving.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now with a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Warriors 70. Bronco 80. We're going to do on the carry. Mustang 19. Riggs.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
60 Bison. 19 Light. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Go. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here now, 2nd and 4.
18 rattling. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. No. First goal. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun. Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
It's now
the Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here.
A short throw to Musgrave.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They're going to look to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Brings up third.
If he's the best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, Calhoun. And he went nowhere. One went backwards. Back to the 33. Well, look at the clock. You're 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
70 Lions. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Christian Watson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Bucs will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Vikings 10.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Eagles. 60 Buffalo 18. Let's go.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
47-yard line.
Here we go. 65, Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again.
Open man, that's Felton.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Bracco 80.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
10 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The first down pass.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
60 Bobcats, 65. Here we go, here we go. 6, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.